Are you going through unexplained infertility, feeling completely stuck in your own life? It's almost just feeling like somebody else is running the show for you. If so, then you are most likely in the right place. My name is Linda, and this is the YouTube channel of Fertility Alignment. I am specialized in helping a very specific group of women who are trying to conceive, but not everyone. So keep listening to find out if this relates to you. So all fertility alignments work is kind of based on my own story. So I used to be married and I was living what I think looked like the luxury life of an ice hockey wife. So my ex-husband was a former professional ice hockey player, and we were just moving around different cities, different countries. It probably looked luxurious, but on the inside, I felt completely empty and I felt very, very unfulfilled, even though we had a house, we had a car, but we were trying to conceive. We got married in 2012 and we were trying to conceive for 5 years. It kind of drove me crazy. Like, I understand that it does for you as well. You know, that pain when somebody else is getting pregnant, or even worse, like your best friend or somebody within the family is getting pregnant and you just have to sit there and kind of survive the whole thing. And I felt so complete out of charge of my own life. At the time, I was working like small jobs in small shops and stuff like that, but I just hated it and it felt complete waste of my life and my talent, because I had this feeling within that I meant to do something much bigger than what I am currently doing. And I was also running a network marketing business. A lot of people were really like talking badly about it. It was hard because I felt so rejected by a lot of people. But at the same time, I saw this big vision. Like, I kind of understand that you do as well. If you have been into network marketing, you probably have this big, massive vision of the life that is available to you. Or you're not in network marketing, but maybe you have this feeling like, I want to do something more, and I see that certain people have the freedom, the lifestyle, the entrepreneurship that I want to have myself, but I don't know how to get there. And for me, since I had a network marketing business, but it wasn't working, like I saw other people having the result that I wanted, and I saw other people were getting pregnant, and I just saw all these people having the results that I wanted, but for some reason, no matter how hard I tried, it did not work. Until one day where I found the connection between our subconscious mind and our life. And I realized that our subconscious mind, it is running the show. So it wasn't that somebody else was running my show, it was actually my own subconscious mind. And that's the same thing for you. So if you are unhappy and stuck and unfulfilled where you are in your life right now, trying to do a lot of things, trying to get pregnant, trying to build a life that you love, but you're stuck, it is your subconscious mind, most likely, that is running the show right now. Your subconscious mind and my subconscious mind, they are responsible for 95% of the result that we have in our lives. And most of us have no idea. I didn't even know that we had a subconscious mind. When I learned how to actually access my own subconscious mind and start to figure out what were the belief system that was running the show, my life started to transform. So even though the doctors they had said that I was like, it was unexplained infertility, they couldn't find any issues. But we met with an IVF doctor, and she actually assumed that I didn't have any ovulation because I told her my period was so irregular. Sometimes it could be like 23 days and other times it could be 38 days. And the other doctors and nurses I had met before, they were like, oh, that's normal, don't worry about it. But this IVF doctor, she was so nice to me. That was the first person who I felt actually did listen. And she said, you know what, I know you don't want to do IVF, because I clearly told her, I was like, I really don't feel like this is for me. It feels like I'm gonna kind of rape my own body. It just felt so wrong for myself. So she was super nice. She said, let's do the Clear Blue digital monitor test every month and just track your ovulation and see if you have ovulation. And she was totally right. I did not have any ovulation. But as soon as I started to understand the power of my subconscious mind, and I started to understand how to actually program my subconscious mind with the information that I wanted it to have, then my ovulation started within 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks of me starting to work with my own subconscious mind, my ovulation started. Having a positive ovulation test was like a miracle day in my life, because I saw that something I did, something I put into my subconscious mind actually created a physical result. And this is now 7 years ago, and since that month I've had regular ovulation every single month. I didn't get pregnant though, because the more I started to understand my own subconscious mind, I realized that the reason I felt so completely stuck in my life was that my subconscious mind had been running the show, putting me in a position in a life that I did not want to be in. I didn't have any sex drive at all. I couldn't even mention the word sex. I was so blocked regarding my own sexuality and my own femininity. I hated my breasts, for example, and I just didn't know how to get out of that, how to feel good with my boobs, or how to change it. I had no idea, and I didn't know who to talk with about it either. And about the business that I told you about and the other companies that I was working for in the small shops that I was working for, I just felt so completely miserable. And I understood that it was my subconscious mind that had been putting me into all of these different situations. So I was completely out of charge of my own life. And I can imagine that that is where you are at right now. And the good news is that when we start to understand our subconscious mind, we can start to actually get out of what we don't want to live anymore. And we can start to create the life that we want. And that's what I did, and this is what this whole YouTube channel is about, you taking back charge of your own life. So what actually happened within myself and my life was that I realized that I had a gift. I could actually communicate with the spirit babies that are about to come into planet Earth. That was one thing. When we start to open up to our true selves, we realize quite amazing things about the gifts that we came to Earth with. So that's one of my gifts, that I'm able to communicate with the spirit babies. And I do that for clients nowadays. Every single day I communicate with the spirit babies. Another thing that I realized, that I was not in a right relationship. I definitely thought I was in the right relationship. The relationship was the least thing I thought was something wrong. But the more I realized why I didn't have any sex drive, it was because I did not actually have that physical attraction to my ex-husband, even though it was a nice, beautiful relationship. And I'm so grateful we had that relationship for 10 years. But I didn't feel that, passion, connection. And I really started to understand that I wanted that in my life. And then I realized that I was in the complete wrong business, because even though the results were the results I wanted, but the journey there, I absolutely hated it. So I was in that MLM business for 10 years, and I was going like minus each month. My money coming in was minus what I actually had in expenses. So that explained everything. I just hated it. I hated to be in that business. So I realized that in order for us to create a happy, fulfilled life, we have to enjoy the journey as well. And this is what I started to do when I figured out what I was actually good at. So that was communicate with the spirit babies. And I did my training in hypnotherapy and rapid transformation therapy back in 2016. And from there, I developed a lot of skills. I developed how to communicate with the soul, how to understand what the soul is here on planet Earth to do. I understood that me, myself, and other women who are attracted to my work, we are earth angels. Most of us are angels who have incarnated here on Earth. And this is the reason why we feel so completely different than many other people. And the children who are waiting to come into our families, they are called the love warriors. They are coming in with an amazing high frequency to planet Earth to help planet Earth evolve, to help humanity evolve in our own consciousness. And they need parents that have waken up to our own potential. And this is why you are here right now. You are being led and guided here by your spirit babies, by your soul. The angel that you are, it has been guiding you here so that you can hear this message and really start to wake up to who you truly and fully are. Because once we realize who we truly and fully are, we can become happy. We can start to come back in charge of our life. And this is what I teach. This is what I teach, and this is what you will learn from this channel. So what ended up happening within 9 months, so a pregnancy time from when I first did my first connection with my own subconscious mind, I was actually out of my own life. I left the company, I left the marriage, I left the city, I left everything, and I started a brand new life for myself. So my life is really divided into 2 parts. It is this new life that I'm now living and the old life that I used to live. And it really feels like that was the older version of myself. This is a younger, more happy, more playful version of myself that I absolutely love. So I ended up attracting in my twin flame into my life, which is the other part of my soul. So we will go into depths more about the twin flame journey as well, and the twin flame mission, because many of you, I expect, will actually end up meeting your twin flame. In some cases, you are supposed to be with your twin flame. In other cases, you are not supposed to be with your twin flame. And in my case, I was not supposed to be with my twin flame. Our lives are completely different. And like on a physical human being level, we didn't really match so well. It's 20 years between us, and he was so much ahead. He was about to retire in his life, and I was about to just start my own life. So we had completely different paths, but it was so important that our souls could meet in this lifetime to trigger our soul's mission, our twin flame mission, which is to speak up for the truth, which is to learn to understand that our truth is enough. So this is also something that you will learn on this channel. And you will also learn how to both develop the relationship with your partner. So if you already have a partner, you want to become a mom, you have a partner, you will learn in this channel how to actually develop that relationship into the most beautiful, authentic, beautiful, amazing, loving relationship of your life. And in some cases, like it did for me, we will actually understand that I'm not with the right person, and then we may go different paths, and then we want to attract a new partner like I did. I attracted my soulmate Jonas into my life, so you will learn that as well. So you will learn about the twin flame journey, you will learn about the business stuff, about the money stuff. Oh, I have not even mentioned that yet. Okay, so yeah, you will learn how to attract your soulmate that you are actually supposed to have babies with. So Jonas and I, we have decided, like, we have been a couple now for 5 years, and this has been the most awesome magical journey. So he, as well as myself, he also has an online business, and he had that already when we met. That was a critical part for me. I wanted to meet somebody who had the same vision of the future, the same kind of ideal lifestyle that I have, because I want my mother life, when I am a mom, I want that life to be equal with my partner. I want us to be able to travel whenever we want to travel. I want to have that freedom, entrepreneurial lifestyle, and that's exactly what both of us have created. So we are right now talking like maybe in a year or so we will start to conceive for our family. But right now we are setting our whole lifestyle up so that when that day comes, we can become full-time parents. That's our goal. Not for everybody, but that's what we want. We want to be able to be full-time parents and just work whenever we want to work, and just be there for our kids, not having to put them into daycare if they don't want to be in daycare, because some kids hate to be in daycare. I was one of those kids. I hated to be there, and I know that many of my clients, they also hated to be in daycare when they were kids, and they don't either want to put their children into daycare. So this is so important that we learn, okay, if I don't want to put my children into daycare, then we gotta learn how to actually create a freedom for ourselves, how to kick the boss and actually become the boss of your own life. So that's also something that you will learn in this channel, because that's also part of my journey, what I did. Because as soon as I started to understand what I was good at, what my soul had come to earth with what gifts I had come with, I could start a business around that and actually help other women on the same path to overcome unexplained infertility that the doctors say that we have when they don't understand what the problem is. But there is always a deeper issue, and that is that we are out of alignment with our soul's path. We are out of alignment with the life that we are supposed to and meant to be living, and we have to take action in order for it to happen. We have to reprogram our subconscious mind and start to actually align with that life. Jonas and I, we moved to Bali, and we were there for 1.5 years, and we were just working from the beaches, and we were working from just co-working places, cafes, whatever we wanted, because we were completely free. And we are still free. We are back in Sweden now, and we are manifesting a new apartment for ourselves, and we're soon to buy a new house by the lake. Like, we are creating this magical, amazing life for ourselves, and you will be brought along on this journey. If you feel like, hey, I can so relate to what Linda is sharing, please make sure to click the subscribe button and to stick around to this channel, and really know that you are here for a reason. Even though I can't see you, can feel you. I can feel the energy of the women who are going to be attracted to this video. And I know that you are here for a reason. I know that you have been guided here. If you have been listening until this point, 15 minutes in, I know that you're here for such a big reason. You are here because you feel in your heart, in your inner knowing, that you are meant to do something bigger than what you are currently living. Please trust that feeling, because your kids are guiding you here. Your soul is guiding you here, so that you can start to align with the life that you want to live, because that life is a life that is magical. You are supposed to live a life on your own terms, and this is exactly what you will learn in this channel. So you will learn how to set your business up. You will learn how to figure out your soul's calling. You will learn how to wake up in the mornings feeling completely passionate about your own life. You will learn the mistakes that most women are doing when they're trying to conceive. You will learn how to attract your new soulmate partner. You will learn how to navigate the twin flame journey if that is what you end up going into. Like, you learn all this stuff. I've got you covered. So I'm super truly excited for you to be here, and I can't wait for the next video, and I can't wait for all the live events that we will be doing around the globe, where we can actually meet in physical person and just be able to channel the message that your babies have to you. I'm so truly excited that you are here, and I'm sending you so much love, wishing you a beautiful, awesome day. Bye.